Next, though, how the East Midlands is responding to the international migrant crisis. New arrivals who've claimed asylum are being invited onto local football teams and even offered spare bedrooms.
But many people are worried the region can't cope with more refugees. And the head of a Nottingham-based Syrian charity has told us there is a danger that some could bring old rivalries with them. Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Ball reports.
A Sunday League football club that's just made 8 new foreign signings. 8 players from war-torn South Sudan who've applied for refugee status. They've all been sent to live in Leicester while those asylum claims are being considered. And football is breaking down barriers.
It's like a second family, isn't it? You've got lads coming over here, might not have the family with them for whatever reason. You know, we've become their surrogate brothers. We've got their backs. They just fit in. One of us now, that's it.
Abdi told me that he escaped from Darfur after his village was burnt down and his sister was killed. He says these scars on his wrist and his nose are scars from when he was tortured. Abdi's been supported here at Leicester's City of Sanctuary drop-in centre, where up to 100 refugees and asylum seekers come for a meal and advice each week. But Colleen's invited 5 homeless refugees to stay with her.
I had a spare room. They were destitute, no shelter, vulnerable. Why not? It's basic humanity. It's the least and most simple thing that we can do is to make them feel welcome and wanted, having fled such persecution and violence.
You'll know that a lot of people say, look, we've already taken far too many asylum seekers in this country and we're full.
Well, we're not full, and there aren't that many asylum seekers. You know, when we compare ourselves with the rest of Europe, there are far fewer coming here.
Britain is taking up to 20,000 Syrians in the next 5 years. They'll come directly from camps in the Middle East to avoid encouraging people smugglers. But far more Syrians have travelled to other European countries where they're already claiming asylum. So do people here in Ilkeston think we should take more refugees?
I don't think they should be coming in.
Even people who are desperate?
Yes. We've got desperate people.
Though I've got every sympathy for them, there are so many non-legitimate migrants mixed in with them. How do you actually tell one from the other?
Other countries push them into ours. They let them board the lorries and so that they can come into our country because they don't want them. So we should do the same.
They should sort it out at source. Sort Syria out now so the majority of them would want to go back.
And that's exactly what this Nottingham-based charity is trying to do. Local Syrians are sending food and medical aid back to the country where they were born. The charity's boss is worried that some refugees who come here could end up settling scores.
There are people who are fleeing from the Assad army. They used to be fighters in the Assad army, in government of Syria army, and now they are residing somewhere in Europe. Now the biggest worry is these people are going to be met with the opposition. When somebody realizes, like, okay, you killed my loved ones, my beloved ones, they're going to make revenge.
The migrant crisis has raised increasingly difficult questions about how this country can respond most effectively, about our moral obligations to refugees, and about what we can afford. And some of these people are stuck in the middle. Jeremy Ball, BBC Midlands Today, Leicester.